It's time for our March 2018 financial update. This is where we share our progress towards our financial goals.
Hey guys,
it's Joseph.
and Tasha from One Big Happy Life. We make videos about how to find balance, build wealth, and live your happy. So if you are all about living your best life, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like these. So it is time for our March financial update. We do these updates monthly, and it started last year when we were kind of in debt payoff mode, but we realized that only doing debt payoff updates didn't really accurately reflect our financial goals, because we believe in paying down debt while also building wealth, saving, and investing at the same time. And so that's why we decided to do these financial updates to serve as a sort of roadmap as we go from having a very negative net worth to being net worth positive.
And we are making progress towards it this year, but we are less focused on debt payoff because we paid off our credit cards, and so we're not really worried about that. So we're slow paying the debts that we have now. We're really focused on savings this year. And so assuming the market does okay, we will be net worth positive by the end of this year.
So as part of these updates, we do focus on our net worth. And so net worth will fluctuate over time because, like Joseph mentioned, it kind of depends on the markets because we are investing. But the goal is to have an overall upward trend. So, all right, let's get into this update, starting with our debts.
On this chart, you can see our entire debt picture. We have one car note, one AC loan that we used to replace our AC system when we moved into the house, a 401k loan that we used as a down payment to purchase the house, and our mortgage. We made one payment on each of these loans this month. The column on the far right is the principal paid. So this does not include interest, just the principal portion of the payment. And this month, total, we paid off $1,750. For the entire year, we have paid off $5,250 in principal.
Now, just keep in mind that we do round these numbers. So it can vary from month to month, but generally we pay about $1,800 towards principal every single month.
This chart shows our student loans, which represents the investment that we made in our education. We participate in the income-based repayment plans, so our payments don't always cover 100% of the interest, which is why the balance doesn't change. We are also participating in the Public Service Student Loan Forgiveness Program, and in exchange for working for public interest employers for 10 years, we will have our loans discharged. And that is what those remaining payments refer to.
This next slide lists our assets. This includes our house, our 2 cars, and our investments and savings. So we show both the prior value, so what it was last month, and then also the current value, what it is this month. So you can see our investments increased. Investments and savings went up to $273,000 for a total asset amount of $911,500. So the total change from last month is plus $10,000, and the year-to-date change is plus $2,000. And the reason why the year-to-date change is so low is because we suffered losses in the market. So we had a negative asset change last month.
The final slide is our net worth summary. Just for review, the way that you calculate your net worth is you take all of your assets and subtract all of your liabilities. Liabilities are your debts and your loans. And that equals your net worth. In our case, it is slightly negative still.
Yeah, this month our net worth is negative $47,400. But again, we say that you should look at trends. So last month our net worth was negative $59,000. So we actually increased our net worth by $11,000. And overall, our net worth has gone up $24,000 this year. So that's a nice upward trend, despite the fact that the market has been pretty bad.
Right. So a lot of that net worth increase is really coming from our increased savings and not so much from the returns on the market right now.
Yeah, actually, our investments have not been doing great. When you think about the fact that we invest at least $4,000 a month, it's really sad that it's not going up a little more, but that's just the nature of the market. The market can be really volatile. We had a really great year last year, so it makes sense that, this year, and it's been great for several years, so it makes sense that we're going to have some corrections. So we do want to just kind of go over this month and what accounted for the increase that we saw.
Right.
It was not the market, it was that we filed our taxes and we got a sizable tax refund back, which we normally try not to do, but we had some unique financial situations last year that we're still kind of trying to account for, which was that I took a massive pay cut last year. And so I actually made less money last year than I had made the year before. And so while we did decrease our withholding so that we were getting more money, we didn't decrease it enough. So then we ended up getting a refund. Now, that is not to say that we didn't pay taxes. We do pay taxes. We still pay 5 figures each in taxes. It's just that we overpaid, so we got some of our money back.
That's right. And another thing is that we paid a chunk on Tasha's student loans. And so that's those two things together, and that really is our net worth change this year so far. But we have hopes that the market will turn around and come back up. But even if it doesn't, we know that we're going to be buying cheaper shares, and because of dollar cost averaging, which we haven't really talked about yet, but we should, we will do all right.
So other things that will be changing next month with our budget in particular. So we decided to cancel our gym membership. We actually went to the gym today and canceled our gym membership.
Just to cancel. Don't get any ideas that we were there to work out.
I know, we didn't work out. We just canceled the gym membership. And we're just going to get some more equipment for working out at home. And the other thing that we did was we canceled our current alarm system contract. It's still going for a little while, but we're actually going to switch alarm system providers to something that's a little less expensive. So we will be doing a video when we actually make the switch to talk about what we considered and which alarm system we decided to go with.
I think that we should take a minute and update them on changes to our New Year's resolutions and goals for this year.
Right, yeah, that's a good
I would
point.
just like to brag that I have read 13 books. Actually, I've listened to 13 books this year, which surpassed my goal of 12, and so I've decided to up it to 48.
But more importantly, how much weight have you lost so far?
I have lost roughly, so somewhere over 15 pounds, but not quite 20, somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
I'd say 12 to 15.
I haven't
maybe.
lost anything. I'm doing really bad on the weight loss goals. The other thing is that we had to go ahead and nix one of our goals, which was to do a triathlon this year, because we canceled the gym membership. And so we won't have regular access to a pool. And honestly, we just had to admit that we just didn't have the time with YouTube to also train for a triathlon. So we had to choose triathlon or YouTube. So we choose YouTube, but we do still want to obviously get in shape and work out and stuff like that. So we will be doing videos on our home-based workouts, so stay tuned for that.
And since we chose YouTube, don't let us down. Please keep
Yeah,
watching
thumbs up,
us.
subscribe, engage with our videos, guys. We need you. So we have really streamlined and simplified, we think, these updates, because every time you guys give us feedback, we kind of go back to the drawing board a bit and say, okay, they didn't understand this last time. Let's try to fix this so it's easier to understand. So let us know what you think of this format, if it was all clear and easy to understand, and if it all makes sense to you. Drop us a comment down below if it doesn't, and so we can either answer your question or try to tweak it a little bit more to make it easier to understand in future updates. All right, guys, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.